In space, no one can hear you scream. That was the tagline for Ridley Scott's Alien, a film that remains a high point for both the science fiction and horror genres. On top of launching an entire franchise, as well as the careers of those involved, Alien was one of the many new horror movies that came along in the 70s and 80s that have since become iconic. In the midst of other works like Steven Spielberg's Jaws, John Carpenter's Halloween, John Carpenter's The Thing, William Friedkin's The Exorcist, and Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, Alien was unique due to being set in space, hence the tagline. More specifically, the film is set inside a commercial towing vessel called the Nostromo, which is transporting cargo when it receives an unfamiliar signal from a nearby planetoid. The 7 crew members are awakened from stasis and are ordered by their corporate superiors to investigate. Finding the remains of a massive derelict spacecraft of unknown origin, one of the crew members is infected by a mysterious parasite. This sets the stage for each member of the unfortunate crew to get picked off, one by this extraterrestrial nightmare. Immediately noticeable is how well this film draws you into its setting. The world it presents is dark and gritty, but futuristic and practical in a lot of ways. Ridley Scott and company revealed just enough through conversation and casual interactions with the technology, never revealing too much at one time. On top of that, there is also the matter of the crashed alien ship, which sparks even more interest. For years, audiences have been captivated by this thing. What could have happened here? This type of history gives the world more depth and makes us feel like we're only seeing one event in an entire universe. Much of that has to do with the surrealist designs by H.R. Giger, which reflect a story and a culture that has continued to impress to this day. The same can be said for the practical effects, which are still disgusting in how realistic they are. I know because the camera gives us a good long look at all of them. Another positive has to be the characters, and by extension, the acting. The crew members of the Nostromo are sarcastic, foul-mouthed, and relaxed. Basically, they see space travel as just another day at the office, which is what makes them so relatable and distinctive, like futuristic truckers or laborers. Tom Skerritt makes for a cool, collected leader that you would want to follow. Veronica Cartwright does well at emotionally channeling the audience's fears, although she's not much good for anything else. Yaphet Kotto is a lot of fun in his macho attitude, and Harry Dean Stanton predictably plays the laid-back member of the crew fairly well. Probably the least developed member of the cast is John Hurt as Kane, who doesn't get as much screen time as the others, but nevertheless lends a bit of gravitas to an otherwise forgettable character. On the flip side, the best actor here is Ian Holm as Ash.
Groovy.
Yeah, I wish. Actually, this Ash is a synthetic organism, a robot that is apparently powered by milk. In all seriousness, he's probably one of the most developed characters, and Holmes' experience shines through and makes him one of the more memorable characters in the film. However, this movie is known for launching the career of Sigourney Weaver, who makes for a fairly strong presence in spite of her inexperience. She isn't quite as powerful here as she is in other films, but she does a solid job for her first leading role. One aspect that may serve to drive some audiences away is the pacing, which is pretty slow when compared to other horror movies or thrillers. There are many long, uninterrupted shots where the atmosphere builds and the scenery is taken in.
It's so boring.
The suspense is there, but it is just very gradual. For about the first third, nothing scary happens at all. The writers take this time to fully establish the setting and the eerie sense of isolation that one finds in space. This makes the eventual payoff all the more effective, and even then, it's not wall-to-wall action and gore. Once the alien does show up, there are still additional stretches where the characters plan out their next move and weigh in on their options and chances for survival. The music takes the same approach, never becoming too frenzied or upbeat. It perfectly conveys the sense of wonder and foreboding mystery, which is no less than we can expect from the late great Jerry Goldsmith. Overall, Ridley Scott's Alien is not considered a landmark in the science fiction and horror genres for nothing, as it sports entertaining performances, fairly memorable characters, exceptional effects, and a captivating sense of wonder and tension.